He's way more of a leader than you could ever dream to be, but why? Because he's a way better student than you could ever dream to be. You get it? You don't get it, but once you do, you'll begin to learn, you'll begin to grow, and your checks will begin to grow. It might take 3 years, it might take 6 years. Why? Because everybody grows at a different pace, right? Your life experiences, like the fact that your parents don't pay for your stuff is so huge. Why? Because you've already had that fight or flight. You've already had to provide for yourself. You've already had that maturity. You have this, yeah, so you're already more mature than somebody who is, right? So you have a better chance of using all those experiences to grow at a faster rate. But you have to make sure you don't have an ego. You have to make sure you're humble, because if not, you won't be able to learn. It doesn't matter where you're at in your life, right? So these are all things to think about. And it took me 3 years to get to where I am today, because I really didn't start learning until I got rid of my ego, my cocky attitude, all this stuff. I thought I wanted to be a leader before being a follower. And so that's why I was broke my first year in network marketing. And my wish for all you guys is, if you decide to do this, which you should really think about that before saying you want to, that you really commit yourselves to truly being a student, to truly being, because you have to be a student so you can be a teacher someday, right? Mm-hmm. And to truly being a follower so you can learn how to be a leader, right? So if you guys get this before I did, because I had to suffer, I had to go through all my friends making fun of me, I had to go through being in the NFL club, which is what?
No friends
left. And
no funds left.
I had to go through all these things that truly everyone kind of has to go through, because if you think about it, it makes you who you are, and it reminds you to be humble. So if you actually are grateful because you realize that the only reason you acquired it is because you were truly at the right place, at the right time, with the right people. If you actually realize that you didn't acquire it, but we acquired it. Because without a team, he has nothing, right? Without a team, I have nothing, right? All these things are things that you really have to think about and consider. So you really humble yourself to where you really accept that you've learned enough to realize that you really don't know anything. That's when your true growing process will begin. And that will be the biggest gift you ever give yourself. Because that journey where you get to grow and become the better version of yourself and increase your happiness will make you smile, will improve your relationships. You'll have the girlfriend you want, not the girlfriend you think you deserve or you have at the I mean, it'll be amazing, guys. You'll talk yourself into situations and out of situations. You'll have learned the skills, right? And they can take your house, your car, they can take everything away, but will they ever be able to take away your... So investing time in yourself, and nobody can ever take that time away, right? Do you guys realize that the youngest people in the room are actually the luckiest people in the room? So much luckier than I am. But he's got 7 years, and he can use those 7 years however he wants. It's his choice, right? Oftentimes I've noticed people are so broke they can't even pay attention. They pull out their cell phones and this and that. Those are all signs of disrespect, and you might not be conscious of it, but it really is very disrespectful not to make eye contact with the person who's speaking, to watch your phone, and to be too busy. If you have an emergency call, take it outside. Do you guys know people today that'll be on meds for the rest of their lives?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I mean, this world is headed in a certain direction. And some people are like, screw it, what can I do about it? And this Creating Greatness team, guys, we have a belief that it starts with one person, right? And then it expands, and it grows, and it grows. You gotta have vision, right? You gotta have faith, right? I don't want to give you guys a bunch of examples. I have so much passion that I could speak here all night. But time is money, and I can't just give, I also have to go work, right? And do productive activity so that there's results, right?
Right.
So that's something you should think about. Not only should you read the books, and you're so lucky because you have all the time in the world because you're a kid, but you should also engage and do what needs to be done to get a check, right?
Right.
And you should keep doing it so you can keep growing. So don't fall into the mistake of doing all this personal development without productive activity, because if you don't produce, there's no checks, and then you have to go get a job.
Like you said, actions speak louder than words.
Yes, sir! Joseph, guys, I will never, ever forget his name. I respect Joseph.
Not a golden
He's
nugget.
a beautiful, incredible human being, and I guarantee you he's a lot more humble than a lot of people in this room. And that's beautiful. I'm attracted to Joseph because of that. Your body language right now, if you want to fix it, just stop. Yeah, good deal. Okay, guys. So I'm going to bring up one of my best friends, Jesse Reck, to the front of the room.
Yeah.
And he's going to share with you guys. He's going to share with you guys what he wants to share with you guys, but whatever it is, guys, is special. And I'm going to go and do some work, and I'll see you guys for the training. Love you guys. So I'm going to bring up one of my best friends, Jesse Reck, to the front of the room.
Yeah.
And he's going to share with you guys. He's going to share with you guys what he wants to share with you guys, but whatever it is, guys, is special. And I'm going to go and do some work, and I'll see you guys for the training. Love you guys.
Thanks, brother.
Love you, brother.
I didn't know you were talking about me, but
Hey. Well, see, that's how humble he is, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
thanks for showing up, guys. So, I'm 32 years old. Got a nice little family. I've been working my whole life. Wanted to try Herbalife 12 years ago. Got a couple no's. I wasn't cultivating myself. I wasn't ready. But I knew where I wanted. I don't know if you guys know anything about the enrichment in this coffee, but it's truly amazing what it can do for people. I mean, Google it. Ganoderma lucidum. There's millions and millions of results online. And so I started doing a lot of research on this herb that's in this coffee before I even got into the business. And I found out that it was in this industry that I wanted to get back into. And so I started cultivating myself. I do personal development every single day. I mean, hours and hours and hours and hours every day. Pretty soon you listen to so much of something and you start puking it out. I mean, it just takes over your life. And in different countries, they can claim certain things. Not in America, so just Google it and you'll find out about this herb. It's called Ganoderma lucidum. It's the most documented herb in the world. It's actually a mushroom, so you guys are drinking mushroom coffee.